Okay, I've pretty much got this this done, but I think really before I show you the features and bits and pieces of it, I ought to tidy this bench up. Now, I've been wanting to try this for quite some time. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do it, so here goes. Crap. Now that just didn't work, did it? Oh wow. Shall we have another go? Wow, it does work. That's amazing. Right, let's have a look at this thing. Right. We've got them two bits down there, mortise and tenoned in. Put a cross brace on here. That was intended to be higher up, but that's fine where it is. I've just put a bit grade paint on that. I actually trued this up on the spindle. I ran it. I'll show you again. And that is much better than what it was. Get your shot lined up. I'm happy with that as first off, and I've added these couple of discs. Now, driving it under this plate this side, I've put a hole through the shaft, and there's a piece of 6mm bar that is just set in a groove, if you like. Actually done it on the mortise machine, just cut a square slot across the face, and there's a 3-inch 6mm steel pin that goes right through the shaft, and then that's under there, so that's giving that a good hard drive. Basically that's it. So it's turning the wrong way for the moment for how I'm going to mount it, because I was going to mount it the other way around, which it would have been running right, but it's running the wrong way now. But I've got a reversing switch. I'll show you that. Chinese again, but it's all in bits at the moment. I was working out the wiring for it, and got myself a wiring diagram that I understand, and that should give me the forward and reverse. Just to change the start phase, the starting coil over, that's all. It's just swapping negative and positive on that. So I think this is about ready to go and put over behind the lathe now. Set it up over there. I think I've got to tension the belt a bit better than what it is. It's a bit slack at the minute. But we'll put it behind the lathe, get it pivoting. See where we go from there. I've got the lathe shaft and everything mounted at the back there now. I've got a belt. I've got an old belt for holding your trousers up. Got that from a charity shop for £1.50. I wasn't going to go to the expense at this stage of getting a proper belt. It cost around £30 probably for this. And I don't know whether any of this setup's going to work how it needs to, so I wasn't going to go to the expense of getting a proper belt. And as I've said before, this is likely to be just a mock-up. So as you can see from some of the splashing of oil up the back of the wall, I have had it running. I've mounted up my switch. Let's bring you down to there. Now I've got the switch down here, which has got forward and reverse wired up on it. I've still got another, I want to put another switch on beside this, the same as what I put on the Atlas drill for turn on and off. I think that switch is really for 3-phase, and I managed to wire it up for the single phase, but it does mean the live leg for the continuous run on the motor is constantly live, even when the motor is switched off or it's in the off position. It's just not connected to the neutral. So what I want is an isolator there for that. It's all run through. I mean, I've got proper circuit breakers in the main fuse board for the house wiring, but it's also got a circuit breaker in the line going over. I haven't got any sockets this side of the workshop yet, and I've got to put some in. So that's there, and here it is working. This is the forward. That shouldn't have happened. I don't know why it did. There you go. So I've just put a little bit of looks like the battery's about to fail, so this might disappear quick. I've put a bit of aluminium in there, in the jaws, just to see it running. I've done a slight little test cut. It proves that the motor is underpowered, so I'm going to have to look at getting a higher power motor. I think the one in there is only like a third of a horsepower, so I don't think I need to go above 1 horsepower with it, but certainly 3/4 would be better. 3/4 to 1 horsepower is probably what I'm going to look for it. And also in the post this morning, I've got my tailstock turned up, or the live centre turned up. That is a number 2 Morse taper in there now, I do know, so that's fine. So I'm not sure on speeds for this for the moment, but that's like middle speed. I'll see if there's enough power in the battery, and let me run this up to high speed for you. And bearing in mind, because of the way I've lapped the belt together, this does wobble a little. So there's a little bit of vibration in the machine. But once the belt is properly set up and I've got a better belt on there, that should calm down. But hey ho. The other thing I've got, because I'm running the wrong belt, the wrong V-belt from the motor up to the lathe shaft spindle, because the pulley on the motor is for a Z belt, and now I've got a pulley for an A belt, but I haven't got the A belt yet. But what I'm going to do is wait until I get the right motor. This has got a 12mm bore in it for the shaft, and I don't know what the shaft on the motor is going to be, but there's plenty of room to bore that out to whatever I need, so that won't go on yet. And it's slightly larger in diameter, so I should get a bit more speed out of it. So that's how we are so far with it. I must say I'm pleased with it so far. It's coming along well. I just wanted to show that is its very slowest speed running with the back gear on, which I think is about right. It's a bit noisy on the back gear, but what can I expect for an old machine like this?